Hello, good afternoon. My name is Danielle Olvetsky. I'm the Interim Director of the Center for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. And I'm delighted to welcome you to Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center. You will soon see snippets of videos from our trainees explaining what it's like to be at Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center and all the great things about living in Boston.
Hi, my name is Aza. I'm one of the BI interns. I chose BIDMC for a few reasons. So first and foremost is the people. I remember on my interview day, not just the residents, but also the faculty. Everyone was so down to earth, so easy to talk to, so approachable. I immediately felt comfortable as soon as I got here. I also chose BI for the 3+1 model. I did my MBA with my MD, and I really wanted that extra year to further explore, find my niche, figure out exactly what I want my career to look like in the future. One of the things I find most valuable at this program is the variety of clinical sites. It's only been a few months and I've already been at our community site, at our main campus, at the Children's Hospital, and I feel like every hospital, every emergency room runs a little differently, and it's been great to kind of have that diversity of experience and see kind of the different sites I could choose from for my career in the future.
But the other thing that I really love about Boston is BIDMC and like our residents. I mean, you're really the training is awesome, and especially I can only speak for surgery, and the technical training is amazing. But really, what makes this residency such an important part of my life and such a great time the last 2 years is moments like this where we can all just be together, and even in a week while we're all working, we can come together and just enjoy a meal and just have fun.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And I think for a lot of the vascular surgery programs, there is a significant disconnect between the general surgery residents and the vascular residents, but not so in this program. We're super close, and I really appreciate all their help and support. And I think the surgery department in general, as kind of a bit of a separate entity, is just like extremely welcoming, very warm, very supportive, very invested in all their surgical trainees regardless of specialty, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I echo everything that Lucas and Winona just said, but also just really incredible teaching both inside and outside the OR from attending as well as resident level.
So we hope you get to learn a little bit about what BIDMC has to offer, and maybe we'll see you around next year.
Hello everyone, my name is Jen Harris. I'm one of the current stroke fellows at Columbia University Medical Center, and once I completed my fellowship, I will be heading to Cedars-Sinai in Los Angeles. I did my residency in neurology at Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, and the reason why I did choose BIDMC was really because when I interviewed there, I just felt like really home. The chair and all the attendings that I talked to were just super nice, down to earth, and of course it's associated with Harvard Medical School, so there were lots of opportunities for research and education. What I really liked the most about my experience at BIDMC were really the people there. Everybody's just a team player, everybody's super nice. It was just a great place to work at.
Hello, my name is Chris Maxwell. I was a radiology resident at Beth Israel from 2015 to 2019. Prior to that, I was in Boston since 2005, completing undergraduate and medical school. And as a medical student, I knew I wanted to stay in the Boston community and become part of the Boston medical community. And I had heard about Beth Israel as a place for receiving great medical education, particularly within the radiology department. So that's what initially attracted me to Beth Israel. Then I arrived for my interview day, and I immediately felt this sense of community and collegiality and that quote-unquote warm fuzzy feeling, and that's what really sealed the deal for me. I can honestly say that that feeling of community and collegiality persisted throughout all 4 years while I was at Beth Israel. Some of my closest friends to this day were former residents or former fellows or former attendings.
Making the decision to come to Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center to pursue my internal medicine residency was actually a combination of different factors. Number one was location. Being raised in the South most of my life and being there since I was 9, my wife and I really wanted to change the setting, and Boston offered that absolutely. As you can tell, it's very different from Atlanta. Number two was the academic rigor, and that's something that really stood out to me during my interview day, as I saw multiple opportunities to get involved with not only research, but most importantly, a research community that I could become part of. That I thought was really inspiring, and thought, man, how many open doors can I find there? And I can tell you right now, there are very many. And I think that the one thing that really stood out to me during my interview day was the people. And I encourage you to look at this as you go through different programs and you look at different areas. Make sure that the community there is a strong one. At Beth Israel, I guarantee that you will find some of the most friendly, encouraging, and wonderful people here, not only in faculty, but also as your co-residents, who you'll be working with either very early in the morning or very late at night. You want people who want to come together to take care of patients, who get up in the morning excited to see patients, talk to families, walk through different processes of the human body, and you want people who are excited about that.
What I love most about my fellowship program is the camaraderie. I really enjoy working with all of my co-fellows as well as attendants and my fellowship coordinator. Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center is a wonderful place to work. We serve a diverse patient population, and there's unlimited opportunities afforded to myself and other trainees.
One of the things that I like about working at Beth Israel is kind of something that came up during my interviews here, was kind of the saying that it's Harvard with a heart. So even though a lot of good research is done here, there's still a lot of emphasis on patient care, which is awesome to see, and something that I hope to carry on and improve upon as I continue my practice here. One of the reasons that I came to Beth Israel specifically and joined the radiology program here is that I knew it was one of the best programs in the Northeast, and I knew I would get a phenomenal training here, particularly in interventional radiology, which I'm very interested in.
And I love that there are just so many medical people around in the Longwood area, so you can meet some. I've met some Brigham residents, I've met some residents in the BIDMC program, so that's something that's really special about being in Boston. I hope you like it too, and looking forward to meeting some of you guys.
And I know that I chose BIDMC because of the people. They value diversity, they're very inclusive, everyone values teamwork, and everyone's just so supportive. And I knew that I wouldn't want to be in any other place that wasn't like BI, where I would feel welcomed. And specifically, I chose my program because of the phenomenal training that we receive. We rotate through multiple community sites that prepare us for working in all the different environments, and their attendings are amazing. They love teaching, and I look forward to going in every day to go learn and be around these amazing people. So I welcome you to come and join our BI program.
Here at Beth Israel, everyone from the chair all the way down to the new interns are so excited to talk about medicine and be part of this wonderful community to encourage each other. And I hope you find that here when you take a look for yourself.
As I told you before, I'm a second-year resident at Beth Israel Deaconess, and my experience there so far has been exceptional. The thing that struck me the most when I initially came here was the working culture at the hospital, which is really, it's very pleasant to work in. All my co-residents and the attendings are incredibly supportive of your career efforts, and it's something that really has impressed me.
I can honestly say that if I were to make this decision all over again, I would definitely choose Boston as my home and Beth Israel as a place to train. I think that I received great training there, and personally, I'm very proud to say that I was a former Beth Israel resident.
So thank you very much, and I hope this helps, and I hope to see you all here soon.